Hi you. Hi.
Ow. Yep. That happened. Hold on 1 second. Trying to get the stream pulled up.
Too true. I am early. Amnesia is so scary. I stopped close to the end.
I managed to beat it all the way,
No,
Captain.
no. Hurry.
Hmm? What do you mean, hurry?
I really have to finish it.
Well, considering that I did beat all three of the ones on here, I beat every last one. Unfortunately, with Justine, I got the bad ending because I don't know how to save everyone in there. A Machine for Pigs was.
I am just talking nonsense, I guess, lol.
All right, but anyways, welcome everyone. Welcome to Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Okay, so.
But currently I only watch anime.
Well, you might want to hop on the ball there, Captain. Okay, but anyways, I actually was trying to figure out which one I was going to play, and another reason why I'm a little bit late
Was
is
here
because
years before the greeting.
I know, Captain. That's what I'm trying to get to. But anyways, I had took a nap after I had got home from work, of course. Luckily enough, this weekend coming up, well, I'll have a 3-day weekend, so I'll at least be able to get to rest. Since it's Memorial Day weekend. But anyways, it's been, I can't even remember the last time I played Amnesia. I think it was probably like 2 years ago, I want to say. But I can see why Markiplier would love this game. It does actually have that really very scary atmosphere, foreboding atmosphere, I should say. Let me see. This is a year ago when I last streamed it. Well, it says a year ago for A Machine for Pigs. Yeah, it was a year ago. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see how it does now. It still holds up to its glory days. Okay. Amnesia should not be played to win. Instead, focus on immersing yourself in the game's world and story. Do not worry about when and how to save during gameplay. The game will take care of that for you. When you want to leave the game, just choose save and exit. You can use the continue to return where you left off next time you start up the game. Okay. The world of Amnesia is a dangerous place and you are extremely vulnerable. Do not try to fight the enemies encountered. Instead, use your wits.
I am weird.
Everyone's weird in their own rights. Hide or run, even run if necessary. The interplay between light and dark is very important to the game, and because of this, it is vital to set up the gamma correctly. Okay. I'm not going to put the brightness all the way up, but just enough to be able to see. Okay. Now, granted, back when the channel was still growing, I did have a few people that loved this game, and hopefully if they are still here, when I do get a PC, I definitely will try to get this on the PC and definitely try to make some custom maps or custom stories on here that they have on the PC.
Love it.
That's the only thing that sucks. I really,
But it scares me.
I really wish... Trust me, it scares the hell out of me, too.
Scariest game I ever played.
But, I really wish Frictional Games had put custom stories on the PS4 version of this. I really wish they did, because it definitely would have been nice. It sucks that they didn't, but hey, I can't really do anything about it until I get the PC version. So once that's taken care of down the road, I believe this channel will definitely start taking off. So without further ado,
I guess it's not possible for consoles.
no, they said it's not. It would be too much. Forgot what they said it was. It was something that was that restricts it on the
Like
consoles.
many Skyrim mods are not possible for PS4.
Yeah, that's another reason why. I really wish I could, but damn, man, I really it would have been nice. But,
Especially draining mods which needs a lot of power.
right. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and choose normal, and let's get into this. All right.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Volume in the headphones is turned way up. Only way to play horror games half the time. Okay. And to follow the liquid trail and find its source. It's definitely been quite some time since I've been in I think the name of the castle is Castle Hindenburg. Looking at
Fuck, IT is scary.
Tinderbox.
I didn't know how I could make it to almost the end. I have to finish it.
You have to finish it, Captain. You are the only one that
Before
can.
you do a second time.
You have to finish it. Have you completed it before?
Otherwise you will put shame on me.
I'm not trying to put no shame on anyone. Okay, how many tinder boxes? 3? Okay, not bad.
I deserve shame.
I don't trust you. Get out of here. Pull yourself together. Right. That's another game that I definitely wanted to try and play, along with Penumbra.
Cry of Fear is maybe even scarier than Amnesia.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Hell, maybe even Penumbra I'll play that as well. Let's not and say we did.
I have all 3 Penumbra games.
Actually, you
but
know,
I never played them, lol.
You too scared or something? Sensitivity. I'm gonna raise the sensitivity up just a little bit. There we go.
No, I didn't try them until now.
Go ahead and light that. Oh boy. What's behind this door, I wonder? Ha! Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Thankfully. It's an old archives. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. I still remember the water monster. Oh shit. Okay, Daniel, calm the hell down. You are fine right now.
I hate the water monsters. The thing is, they are invisible.
Of course. It's always better to have a monster that you can't see.
Not the water
But you
monsters,
know.
please.
It's always better to have a monster that you can't see, because it does,
It's even worse if you can't see it.
No, I mean for a scare factor version of it, it's better if you have a monster you can't see, because it adds even more a layer of fear to it.
Cause you don't know when it reaches you.
Exactly. Until it's too late.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, lol, laugh.
Alright.
That was your point then, laugh.
Sure was. Okay, that's enough light in here. I don't... Enough light in here. I really don't need to worry too much about using the lantern. Shards of glass. Okay, here. I don't know if that is something or...
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
All right. Into the darkness we go. All right. I still remember some of the scares I heard when I first played through it.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the
I
lamp.
am on weird Reddit
You've been to
sites
the
again.
refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel.
Some people
And it
like
lies
to poke
well
in the
beyond
mouth
the
from another
refinery.
person, LOL.
In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
That's disgusting. All right. Yeah, I really wish they would have had Penumbra and Cry of Fear on the PlayStation 4.
Reddit is pretty fucked up.
Okay. Guess there is no going back. Okay.
Yeah, but Cry of Fear is only on Steam.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks.
Cause it is a mod.
Well, yeah, true. I did forget about that. Find the key for the wine cellar. And the laboratory. Laboratorium. Sounds like Dexter's Laboratory.
It is free though.
I think that's another thing I need to do. I need to make a Steam account.
It is so crazy. I played like the half of it.
Okay, big boy down there.
Make a Steam account.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
And
do when I
I
get a
need-
new one. When I get a new PC. Unfortunately, it won't be till the beginning of the year, probably. Shit. Did I?
There should be more coop rats. Let me see. And one part aquaforce.
Your boss should give you $500 more per month.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I am better than the others.
How many days vacation per year do you have?
Not enough, unfortunately. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine or P-mate are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua.
How many days
regia.
exactly?
Normally you're supposed to get 5 days. 5 days for a vacation. Since they don't like to give me 5 days, I only get 3 days, which is bullshit. Instead of aqua fortis, and hoped it will produce a more even solution. Well, shit. And should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Okay. I actually did not mean to... There's the water monster.
And what is the whole amount of days do you get for the whole year?
I can get as many as I want as long as I have enough time for it. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. In the box. Okay. I will leave you alone then. Good day, sir. I will wholeheartedly leave him alone.
This game scares the shit out of me.
To the archives it is.
No. Not the archives. Not anything LOL.
Hello?
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location
The cells
in
in
these
the ship
vast
is the
plains
worst
of
part.
nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London
Your
and the
drinking
British
made me
Museum.
thirsty.
Just
I
drinking
drowned
some.
too.
Just drinking some water. Only thing is, though,
Goop juice.
I wish it was. I really don't want to, but hold on, I'll read this first, and then I'll talk about what I was going to say. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Perusian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break this seal. Willem, House of Gerrich. Okay, now what I was going to say was, I really don't want to. I kind of don't, because the game still creeps me out even to this day. I know that there is a Slender Man game on the PlayStation 4, Slender the Arrival, of course. If you guys want me to, I can play that. Because that shit creeps me the hell out, of course.
"17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger.
Did
Today,
you ever combine
I took some
Goop
men
juice
and ventured into the
KOOLA?
dark, ancient passage we uncovered.
I wouldn't know what
Our
kind of
torches
Kool-Aid
burned
to mix with
faintly in the murky
alcohol,
air
to
as
tell
we
you the truth.
slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Well, then that's why you shouldn't do it in the first place, dumbass. Stronger than I appear then. Old tones. Okay. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. In the box. I still remember the first time I played through this. I swear up and down, I was looking for Laudanum, or however you pronounce it. When someone who first originally came in here told me it was only in the custom maps, I was like, God damn it. The door leading to the local history room is locked. Is there another entrance? Tell you what, this is starting to make me feel a little bit uneasy.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Alright. That was interesting.
Shit.
The hell?
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Terror marathon, huh? XD.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Oh, looks like I wasn't going back that way.
Guess how long I am awake now.
You gonna be awake for the rest of the week, I bet. Try job and not breakable by hand.
Say.
20-something
How many
hours.
hours you guess?
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I'm guessing 20 hours, Captain.
Close. 30 hours.
Oh, wow. Altstadt and Brennenburg Castle,
And
1801.
I am not really tired. First time I played Amnesia was when I was 1-2.
I played it about a year ago. Another region rich with lore is Altstadt,
LOL.
deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories
Not good
surrounding
age for
the
it.
hamlet, not for anyone, and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers.
In other words, Alexander, it's a fuck.
This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragging behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided... Yeah. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the western glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby. Altstadt, and like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Perusian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offsprings has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Alright, that's a mouthful, and now I'm thirsty again. I have
In other words, Huawei is dead XDD and you read very good, bro.
Very good, but I'm also thirsty after all that. Okay, I know there's a book right here that I can move. A book right here. And a third one, okay. So bam, bam, bam. We did it! And we got the key. Nope. I'm coming out of the closet.
So, when appears Wall Rider.
Wall Rider isn't in this one, unfortunately. Okay, regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. Okay. Well, go ahead and feed them as much wine as you want. They'll be drunk as hell. Comes the shadow. Fuck up. Fuck off. I'm good. Creepy piano playing music. I'm good. A handful of sand trickled from the crumbling stone ceiling and pushed down the brim of his hat. He braced himself as the cavern. Ow! Fucker.
Delicious XD.
Delicious. Let's go get some wine, shall we? Oh. Alright. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hinan awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. Damn. Toothless foreman? How does he eat? How much oil do I have?
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Okay.
This game is a classic.
It really is. Shit. Not moving. Not moving. Come on, just go away. I'm not gonna have a choice but to go out there and tell you the truth. It's not moving. Okay. Come on. Give me that. Thank you. That's actually one of the things I needed.
What's happening? Oh, feels like my chest is going to burst.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Exception. We're not getting out of here alive.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
Okay, Willem's last words. My name is Willem, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle Brennenburg. As most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen because of the follies of my past and not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim and do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were even seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraints. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak, and I fell in...
Sup, brother of mine.
Will 891410. Nothing much. Alright, where was that? Diabolic ways. Okay. My men are screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes, and I can no longer... Well, he died. He be dead.
Be careful with Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. I'm gonna have to be careful, period, because I don't have that much oil left. Correction. Now I have plenty of oil. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Tinder box. Another tinder box. Okay, that's the last thing I needed. Oh, that happened.
In Penumbra they were aliens, in Soma they are robots, and in Amnesia they are evil forces from Oblivion Land.
It would seem that way, wouldn't it? I've yet to play Penumbra, but when I get a computer, I'm definitely going to play it. Okay. We are good to go now. It became impossible to avoid the commotion in the streets begged for his attention. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Okay, now I need to... Which way was it to... Sat down by the Kasbah, while gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground.
Something's wrong. Oh, so wrong.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure... Oh, 4. Shit, I forgot there was this for? The fourth one just opened. The area to the fourth one just opened up. The stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. Have to use the barrels. Guess not. Not yet. Okay, so I guess the only other place I can go is that one area at the beginning. Will, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So I guess the only other place that I can go is down here. If I remember right. Yeah, that would seem like me doing that. Open the door and hit me square dead in my face. Okay. Probably no, because this is where I came from. I'm trying to remember. Did I miss one down in, another one down in the wine cellar, or? I'm trying to remember. I don't think I went this way, did I? I'm sure did. All right. Of course, I did forget to go in that door. The one door I didn't go through yet. Bastard. I don't want your goop on me. All right. We're making science. Oh. Okay, come on. What do you mean cannot use item this way? Guess I gotta turn that on first. Pick that pot of acid.
That taste, that fragrance, Damascus rose.
Okay. And with that, we can now get through the to the other area. Oh, I know you know I'm coming for you. I am coming for you, bastard. Here I go, hit myself with the fucking door. To the refinery we go. Alright.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England.
Yo.
He said
Hey,
he
Ethan.
didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth.
You're redoing a horror
I
game.
tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces
Something like
wouldn't
that.
fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Locked from the other side. Plus, these are just a few games that I haven't played in a while.
25th of June, 1839. I feel the need. Yesterday, I took careful measurements.
I
and
remember
Smith,
seeing PDFE play
Shit.
this.
Hold on, let me go back to that. Ah, shit. I fucked that up. Hold on 1 second, man. All right. Pass.
That was a weird jump scare.
It was. Still got me though.
Are door the enemies here?
No. The barrel's high. No, not the doggy. After that, that shit fucking made it made it very wobbly. And unfortunately, there's no sanity potions. Figuring out this puzzle though will help.
Hey, finally here.
Hey,
Yeah.
TGX. Oh, it's over. Fucker.
The moment I enter the stream, you die.
No, I'm not dead. I just paused it. I was talking to my mom and then someone had messaged me. Okay. Sawed off. I really need to see. Yeah, I need to get in there. Piss off. Yeah, go play with the skull. I gotta pull off some extreme parkour. Eat! Go eat!
Almost 400 subs.
Wait, for real? Oh, still the same. Almost there, yeah. Okay.
another monster.
I know it.
The Batman suit is perfection. Haha, no it doesn't fit a woman.
I don't think it was intended on fitting a woman, Dicka.
What Batman suit? It's a joke. Shoot.
Alright then. It's the first I've heard of it.
Should watch the Batwoman trailer. You understand.
Why does every floor have to be a core? I know it doesn't stop him, but it slows him the hell down. Okay. I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick. I'm thirsty.
Death.
He should go up there and get my wig in. I'll see what the temperature is, but I'm pretty sure he should.
Ain't no one dead, Captain. Okay. All right. I love this part. I just love this part. Well, excluding for this part. But other than that, it's so fine. Just because I can. I think this is my favorite place. I wish this was like a main hub or something, though. But this game does have very beautiful composition in the music, too.
An ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Okay, I don't think we can use the elevator just yet. Probably gotta activate it. Yep. Of course, it's never that easy. Okay. So now I gotta find a key in order to get in there. I think it's up here in one of these rooms. Okay. I do love this music though. I need to figure out what it is. You can hear fucking dogs. What the hell? Nothing. Nothing. And look who decides to grace us with his presence. Wait, where did he go?
Come make.
Why did that door just ring? Pretty sure everyone who's watched PewDiePie's videos knows who this young man is. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, hold on, I'll look at it here in a second. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I like that. to my most trusted student and friend, John Layer. The most remarkable thing as I was traveling through the Peruvian woods this summer,
I forgot, but you hit 100,000 byways.
Oh, over 10,000 views? Yeah, I think we hit that a couple months ago, if I remember right. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20 odd years. It is as...
No, was today.
Oh, really? Wow. 10,048 views. I was looking at, I guess I was looking at the watch time on the studio app for YouTube. Okay. Got it mixed up then. 20 odd years. It is as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. Okay, I got glasses, but I'm not that smart. It was as it was told about an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within the stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt, investigating one of the antiqued trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and studied. Suddenly, I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life. I swear, that seems like any kind of big-time noble back in the day. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life. So I will tell you, good sir. Okay. But has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Altstadt. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Okay. Can I take a drink of water real quick? Because that was a lot of reading. Woo. Okay. wonder. Nope. You don't scare me. I am a brave boy. I laugh in the face of your defeat.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
He's a goddamn animal murderer. I'm killing that son of a bitch! Damn, he's got a bird on display like that? Holy shit. There we go. Oh, poor birdie. Well, that is a sight to behold. Okay, 1658, January 9th. Further disappointment, the Antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek.
Hi, big man.
Hey, Astral. But I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to
Amnesia.
acquire. Yeah, it's been over a year since I last played this. No, not the poor doggy. Anything but that. Okay. I don't think he needs this chair anymore. Fuck you! Like I said. Fuck you, Alexander! You and your shit! Oh, quit being a sissy. We're brave men in this, Daniel. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind is not even a wasted breath. Yet I bow to you. I have done so much for you, and I have gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Well, guess what, buddy? You didn't. So you lost your chance. Why are y'all being so mean to the dogs? Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meters should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the flowing chart. Trinity steam set functions. 4-phase amplitude. Complete steam flow cycle. Ooh, excuse me. Note that the machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. And I gotta find the flow ride suck. So. Oh. Okay, got more tinder boxes. I don't want to try and use up all my oil though.
Bring him in at 9 because it's supposed to storm and it might get a little bit chilly, even though it's supposed to be about 66.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Franklin Ricky, thank you for...
I'm sorry. Pick them towels up off the floor, too.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, Franklin Ricky, thank you for subscribing to the channel and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. He's a lumberjack and he don't care. Okay, that's one of the flow rod cycles I need. But that isn't the key that I need. Okay. I just love this music, man. I literally could just sit here and listen to this music for the duration of the game. I mean it.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Well, you'd be surprised. Okay. Ah, la da da da. Nothing in there.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Y'all fucking with forces y'all don't understand. And that's what's going on. They done got killed. We'll put on a toasty little fire. Nothing in there. And got a crowbar. Nothing.
If I was Daniel IWW would pick up my phone to call the police.
Daniel,
The phones
still
existed
having
back then.
nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see. Yeah, but can't
3rd of
any
July,
other person in here.
1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Dun dun dun! What a twist. Okay. Stuck due to a broken lock? No problem! It's not stuck anymore.
The key. Please, let it be here.
An important key is hidden in the guest room. I hear you. Okay.
Fourth of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Okay. I gotta find... Find the key. This is the guest room, I believe. I know. Problem is, where was the key? How many utility boxes do I have? Just that one?
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
And we got the machine room key. Alright. Now we can move on. Oh no, come on. Why y'all gotta change the darn music, man? I want the other music back. More peaceful. Still bright enough.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Well, duh, you got the damn orb. Okay, this one, if I remember, like I said, I swear to God, if I figured that out on the first try. Okay, so it's got to equal 8, I believe. Or probably, I just probably haven't done anything to it yet, so it doesn't work. I think I have to activate something first. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged to keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again.
14th of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
I don't think sedatives is going to help you with this situation, unfortunately. Okay.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Okay, let's see. I need to get cogs now. On that one, and I know there's one up here. There it is. Up there where those handles are, if I remember right, there is one. Okay, what is it? to it. Damn, it really won't let me. That sucks. Just trying to see if I can use the shovel to pick it up. Well, damn it. Okay, so I'm still missing a few cogwheels. Oh. If it was a damn snake, I probably would have got bit. Okay. Is the other one just laying around outside somewhere, or? I know I'm not being retarded. Is that really all of them? Because I'm pretty sure there was a fourth one. Okay. Okay, what else am I missing? Probably need to put. I'm missing those 2 rods.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
I don't think I've been over here yet. Yeah, I haven't been down here yet.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
Okay, the rubble from the cave-in is hindering further passage in the storage. Find a way to get through. Alexander, I have prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. Can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please try to tell your feathered-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Agrippa. Oh. Apparently I'm missing some parts. Oh, stop your complaining. People have it worse than you. Figured. Am I supposed to? Sorry, that one's always weird to try and set off sometimes.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
No, thank you. Ooh. Slit her fucking throat. If a full set of 3 rods is unavailable, there is 1 rod in the inner study rooms. Okay, this is just talking about the other rod we got. Okay, home free. Oh man, I do not like dealing with the grunt. Oh, well, that's lovely. That's very lovely. Let's just, yeah, let's just go back in here. Okay.
Darkness closing in.
Okay, now we have all the rods. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Okay, so this is the last thing I think I need to do. So, nope. Up 8, down 8. Five, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4. I have no idea. I'm really trying to rack my brain thinking about this. Okay, there we go. I couldn't remember it at all. Okay, what else am I missing? guess I need more coal in there. Hold on.
365.
Nice. I think I know what's wrong with it. Probably put these in wrong. Yep, that's what it was. Need to put that one there. Put that one there. That's what it was, okay. I had those mixed up then. Figures. Okay. Now it should work. And Kerchunk! Right. Fuck you too, slime. Fuck you too. I don't like you either. Ow. Alright. Now we can move on. Turning back now. No turning back at all. All right. Oh, that was fun. Let's do that again. Not.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Alright. I think this is where we start to meet Agrippa. If I'm right. Sounds like the Moose Man. Losing my fucking mind. I don't know where he is. Good lord, my vision is fucked. Badly.
Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But...
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Okay, let me check down this way. I'm pretty sure there's probably some stuff I can use. Corroded and weak.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No, I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Okay, there's the chipper. Awesome. In we go. Okay. I hate these tunnels. Oh shit. Come on, really. Alright. Okay. I think this is going to be a good place to stop. Okay. So, tomorrow, like I said, I will be doing the Outlast Whistleblower DLC on Insane, see how that goes. Hopefully everyone will like that. I'm actually surprised at how well I forgot how well the horror games do. It's just been a while. Also, like I said, if you guys want me to, even though I really don't want to, I could also get Slender the Arrival and play that as well on here. I don't know if there's any other horror games that I can get on the PlayStation 4 right now, but I'll try and keep my eyes out for it. But anyways, thank you everyone who did subscribe to the channel. Thank you for getting the channel up to 365 subscribers. I very much, very much do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. But hopefully everyone did enjoy this. If you did, leave a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell icon to stay updated to whatever I do. And I will see you guys in the next stream tomorrow.